Okay. Well, we're going to get started here in the LIR with our meeting at Parent T for the Morrison Academy Type A Counseling Center. I will have one of these Ts each quarter, and for those of you who are in the room, welcome. But it will also be live stream. If you're watching the live stream, welcome as well. And then for others, if they're not able to be here or watch the video live, it will be recorded, and that link can be found on the MATCC website as well if you want to watch it later at your convenience. So let's get started. Today is really just an overview of where parents can find information on the school website, and let you know that you can always book an appointment with me. Sorry, it's not moving forward. It's not going down. So if anyone needs to make an appointment with me to talk about high school planning or college planning, you can actually go to the website, and there's a link. You can click book an appointment with Mr. Cavalish, and that goes directly to my schedule. So you can book a time that's convenient for you. And if you need translation, then you can make a note on your appointment, and we'll schedule time that Mrs. Huang, my assistant, can be there as well to provide translation if you need it. Okay. We have small technical difficulty, and we're going to get that fixed so that my slides advance. I apologize. My apologies there. But if you do go to the school website and you hover over to the academics and come down to high school, then you can find another drop-down menu that has the MATCC website link as well. So you can go there, and there is all kinds of information that is available there on the website. First, there is what we call high school highlights. High school highlights is an area where Ms. Bonnie Wong takes all the information in the school, and she condenses it down to just the high school information. Thank you, sir. Yeah. And so high school highlights there's a quick link right here for the high school highlights. Again, I just mentioned the link to book an appointment. It's right here. This is the first thing that you see on the website. So yeah, the high school highlights is just announcements that pertain to high school. So if you're not really interested in all of the elementary and middle school activities, then you can just come to high school highlights and see things like, like sports. The high school sports is there. Things that pertain just to high schoolers, for example, like we're having the PSAT, the practice SAT, coming up after break. And so those kinds of announcements are on the high school highlights. And also, Ms. Bonnie Wong takes the high school highlights and she puts them into a weekly email that comes to every high school parent. So high school parents, if you're not receiving an MATCC email after school on Fridays, then please let us know, because we try to send that to every high school parent every Friday that has all this information available. There we go. Also, on that home page, you will see there's a schedule here for the parent Ts that we'll have in quarters 2, 3, and 4. I'll go over high school planning in December, and I will actually start meeting with students and survey What high school classes do they want to take? I'm actually going to start those conversations in November with students. Think, wow, that's a long time, to sign up, classes and things like that for the next year. But these are just meetings that I have with the students so that I understand what they're thinking about. I help them to sort of think about long-term high school planning. And each student has a Google page that's just for them, and it has their 4-year high school plan on it. And what I do, I sit down with them and I take them through that, and so they understand what's the sequence of the math courses that I can take at Morrison, what is the science classes, what do English classes look like, Bible classes, and so they can begin to understand and plan for the 4 years. And so we talk about that. In quarter 3, we'll talk about testing, like the PSAT, SAT, ACT tests, the TOEFLs, English leveling tests that some students need to take for college applications. And then in April, I do talk specifically about college apps. If you have an 11th grader this year, I do encourage you, please come to that parent tea at the end of your child's 11th grade year, because I want to make sure that you have all the information and you know the plan to start applying to college at the beginning of their 12th grade year. High school highlights I already talked about. And so here's an example where there's a lot of information here. Here there are links that parents may want to use, even like absence or extended absence links there, information where the parents can use these links to communicate even with the school office. I also have a page that is focused on the seniors, the activities that the seniors should be focused on, and this pertains mostly to college applications during the year. And so I have step-by-step here what they should do, and even giving them some deadlines to shoot for. These are many of these deadlines are recommendations, so that they're planning and they have their information in their SciAlpha page, which is where students plan for college and build their college list in a web page called SciAlpha. And so I'm giving them goals that I know they need to prepare and be ready, so that when application season comes up, they're ready and they're organized. And then during the senior year, I actually meet with them every couple of weeks. I have those students come in to my office, and we meet individually. Because my office is right next to the place where they have study hall. So when they're free, they can come and talk to me. And anytime they have questions, and anytime parents have questions, you can send your child to come and talk to me and ask those questions. Okay? Yeah. Again, here more information, and again, this is all on the website. So any parent, any grade level, you can access this, and I do update this year to year, but yeah, this is the basic timeline of college applications and recommendations that I have. Yeah, so seniors, my target dates are October and November. Those are kind of my target dates for them to be ready with their college plan. And the reason is if a student is interested in applying early, some universities have early decision or early action. Those deadlines, many of them actually fall in the middle of October. So they need to have their college plan ready by the beginning of October to begin applications. And around November is when a lot of the University of California, all the University of California deadlines are within November. And so that's also some very important dates. So again, my dates are suggestions on being ready for the college application season. There's also information on my website about the different types of applications that the universities have. Like I mentioned, like early decision and early action applications. Students need to understand when they want to apply, because these different types of applications have different deadlines. Yeah. So this information is also on my website. High school course planning. There are resources here that students and parents can look at for like the course catalog link is there. There's also suggestions on how to build a good academic portfolio. What high school classes should students be taking to be competitive in their college apps? Like our AP courses. Why should a student take AP courses and AP exams? So there's a lot of details and resources for high school planning here on my website as well. Yeah, there are College Board pages here for college planning, and what should the student be doing during grades 9 and 10 to be doing some future planning for college. And there's also an 11th grade one and a 12th grade plan. So these sheets are available on my website. I also have these posted in the high school, by the high school lounge for students to see on the wall. And I also have paper versions in my office. Students could come and ask for this. So it's available in many different places, electronic and or digital. So if you have any questions. Now these are very American focused because they're College Board. They're suggestions from the College Board. So there are some things on here that may not pertain to your family or your child if you're from another country or plan to go to university in a different country. But it's still a good guide of things to think about as we plan for college. And SciAlpha. Okay? SciAlpha is, again, it is a separate web-based platform, and it is a place where students have an account and parents can also log into this web page, and this is where the student begins to build their college plan. Every university that they need to apply to or want to apply to, they list on SciAlpha. And then the deadlines are then there on the website for them. The deadlines are there for me, and even the teachers. The students are asked, I ask the students, who is going to write your letter of recommendation? And so the student then tells me. I put this teacher's name into SciAlpha, and then an account and a location is there for the teacher to upload their letter of recommendation right onto this site. So literally we are getting counselor, students, parents, and teachers literally on the same page when it comes to the college plan. And so students will actually get access to SciAlpha for the second semester of their 11th grade year so that they can begin doing college research and building their college list and their college plan. So I also have a page on my website for finances for college. The biggest question that I get is what kind of financial aid or scholarship is available for like international students? If they're going to the United States and they're seen as an international student, is there financial aid and scholarship available to them? So now, every university is going to be different in how they handle scholarship and financial aid for citizens and how they handle it for the international students. But there's information here just as guidelines or things to think about, and other places, other links further down the page, or other links on where students can research what other scholarships are available that aren't necessarily linked directly to the university. And I also have college essay writing resources. I recommend that the students begin research early on what kind of essays they need to write, and they need to be doing that research toward the end of grade 11. And I even recommend that they write those essays, they start drafting those essays in the summer between grade 11 and grade 12. Students that do that, they can actually put their essays, I recommend they put them into a Google Doc, and so they draft them and they're ready. And as they begin grade 12 and those applications open up, then all they have to do is proofread their text, it's ready, and then they copy it and they put it right into their applications. And so there are students that if they do that, if they write all of their essays during the summer, within the first couple weeks of grade 12, they can be almost finished with their college apps. And so again, that's a recommendation. I have some students that they're done right now, the seniors. I have some students that they're trying to juggle all of their academics and their essay writing and their college applications, and that can be quite stressful at times. But everybody has their personality. Some people they're planners and they're doers, and some people they need a little more time, a little more encouragement to do that. But as far as on my website, I do have resources. There are probably 3 or 4 different resources there. Videos on like how to write good essays, what are colleges and universities looking for in their essays, and there's even a new one that's super popular right now. It's called The Essay Guy, and there are a lot of videos and resources there on writing good college essays. And the good thing is all of this is free. Yeah. So I recommend that they do the research and they prepare well, and when they do that, it helps them to, shall I say, avoid using AI to write essays. Using AI to do this kind of work it's just not authentic. It's not them, and that's really what they need to be writing about in their college essays. Is like, who are they? These colleges and universities, they'll see the transcript, right? That's the academics. But the essay is an opportunity for the student to write about, like, who are they besides the academics. And so good essay writing is very, very important. In the announcements and on the website, you will see a page that shows like all of the college reps that are going to visit MAT. Now, of course, this is outdated. This is just a part of a presentation. But right on the webpage right now are the college reps that are coming. We've had a lot here in September, and we'll have a few more in October. There are typically seasons where September is a huge college rep time in semester 1. And then like February, March in semester 2, we have several college representatives that want to come and talk about their universities. But if they're coming and they're booked, then they will be here on the website, and they will be in the announcements as well. So they're coming. So students can come, and parents are welcome to come and see those college reps if you're available during the day. Okay. Is that the last slide, or is it stuck? Oh, there, yeah, sorry. Parent resources. The last one I want to talk about is parent resources. We do have these resources on our website for elementary, middle school, and high school. And what these parent resources are is for media use for their children. We do encourage parents as much as they can to understand what their child is doing online. We do recommend if you'd like to research like software and things like that you can put onto your child's computer that can monitor or block content that you decide is not appropriate. And for younger kids, some of those websites and apps that you put on the device can even limit the time that they're on their device. And so we just want you to be available, or understand what's available for you and your children as far as understanding the media that they're on and their internet use as well. Also, there are some sites that will rate TV shows, movies, and will even rate games based on several different categories, like is there violence, or is there bad language, or is there inappropriate content in these games? Should young children or middle schoolers or high schoolers should they be accessing these games, TV shows, and or movies? And so we have links to like those websites and those apps as well, because we want to make sure that children are safe in what they're doing online, and we want to help parents have the resources to protect them as well. Okay. Yeah, so this is just an example of some more parent resources. So these are what we call conversation guides. So there's a list of many topics, and these guides just give you as parents some questions or some topics to have conversations with your kids about, so that again they can be safe and they can be knowledgeable, and so these are available as well. Okay. All right. Well, I think that is all. Again, today was just a quick overview of the resources that are available to you. And again, if you have difficulty accessing this information, or if you just have any questions and you want to come and talk to us in the counseling center, please make an appointment. We'd love to sit down and talk with you and answer any questions that you may have. So thank you for joining us, and we'll conclude our video and our meeting for today. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's not until you come to class and walk you through it, or for me, I
Yeah.
didn't know that was all there. So, yeah. And we're both new to high school. Or do you have? It's your first child in high school?
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Any questions or just you know where the information is, and if you have any questions, then you can come and see me.
Sure.
Yeah, Melody's already booked an appointment with me a few weeks ago.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Good.
So thank you for coming.
Okay. Thank you.